Right, here we go, mate.
It's got to be in.
And good morning everybody, and welcome to day 3 of the UK Open Singles Qualifier. For anybody who doesn't know the format, I'll get this out of the way before I get a right hook off my right hand man here. 121 players from around the UK have descended onto Stanley Indoor Bowls Club in County Durham. And for the past 2 days and the remainder of the day are battling for 11 golden tickets into the UK Open that are actually taking place on tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, where the top 16 turn up and they have already been drawn against a qualifier. This morning game it was due to be Steve Knight against a late replacement in Johnny Forsyth. Unfortunately for Johnny, he's been called into work, so he's unable to make it. So we do have Andy Furye from Scotland and Paul Sharman. So I've got my right hand man here, Mr. Bolt. Good morning, kind sir.
Good morning, good morning.
Oh, he doesn't sound very chirpy this morning, folks. He's a bit Barry White. I think it was all that singing to the music yesterday, mate. Right, so I've got Andy Furye's profile. He's from Arbroath. He's aged 42. He's engaged to Sandra, I hope, by his bottom of his play profile. His indoor club is Arbroath, his outdoor club is Carnoustie West End, and his indoor national, well, his national achievements, indoor and outdoor internationals for Scotland, and he's a bronze medal in the Hong Kong Classic, man, 2018. Something you know quite well about.
Yep.
He's using Tiger Pro 4s. His favourite indoor green is Belfast. His hobbies and interests, he's actually, he's not the Scottish women's team manager, is he?
Indoors, I think so, yeah. Yeah, he is,
great.
yeah.
I thought that was just his interest. I was going, that was a bit of a strange thing to put on your play profile. I wonder if she knew about it. Dog walking and go to the park and beach. And his favourite food, his fiancée, this is creeping in your mind, Sandra, it's a bit macaroni. So that's Andy. You've got Paul?
Paul Sharman, yeah. So he's from Farringdon, he's 60, married to Debbie, children's names Sam and Sarah. His present indoor club is Carterton, which is the same as his outdoor club. Major World International Honours, WBT Pairs Qualifier 2019 and National Outdoor Triples Finalist 2017. He uses Henselite Tiger Pro. Favourite indoor rinks is his own, Carterton and Oxford City and County. Hobbies and interest, he's into all sports. His favourite food is curry. And other items of interest, he says he's heading up a campaign for the Wrong Bias podcast team to get the Best Newcomers Award at the BAFTAs. Oh, that's really nice of you. Honestly, you don't have to, don't put yourself out, we do it for the love of the sport.
Is the ink dry on that comment as well?
Tell you, there's been some lovely comments on
these. That's good. Seems to appear on them last 2 lines, mate.
Graham's joined us, morning chaps. Missed the 4, no you haven't missed the format announcement, Graham. There's 64 videos online, just get on and listen to it.
We're actually going to include it in that Bolty's game management book.
It is, yeah, it is, it's getting bigger, this management book.
Formats of open tournaments. The A to Z. Well, like I said, if you've seen our post, it's our third and final day covering the live balls up here at Stanley. It's been an absolute pleasure. We've loved it.
It has been great. You've done a
Just a quick
amazing job, Mr. Mackay.
couple of quick shout outs in case we don't get a chance at the end, to the PBA and WBT for giving us a chance to live stream, for the Stanley Club for putting up with us, markers, spectators, bowlers, everybody, top job promoting the sport. Every single body, every viewer that's clicked on the link, even if you've just watched it for about a minute, you've still took the time to click on the link, so it's been fantastic. I thought Andy was playing with a bit of a pink coloured ball, but it looks like it's a bit more orangey. So
Yeah, orange.
try to find a bit of a nice orange for him on the. Well, it looks like a mucky orange. Is there such a thing?
Slice ball. It's the. I can't remember the name of them. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Neil. Excuse me for 30 seconds. I'll just go and grab our coffees.
Oh, where's me darling walking down? Morning, Maxine.
Good morning. Are you well?
I'm mighty fine.
Good.
Maxine, one of the umpires.
Is this your last day today?
It is. It's our last day today doing the streaming. Then the professional people come in.
I know they're all in the I never want to do what I'm a big bump or something.
So here we go, folks.
They tried that, and it's 2 sets of 7 ends, and they each get one, and it's a 3 end hybrid. Yes.
Great start there from Andy.
Mine's a coffee deal.
I can see what I do.
We are streaming live on Facebook and our YouTube channel. If there's anybody, a fellow bowler, doesn't know about the streaming, if you go out onto YouTube and search for Wrong Bias Podcast for the date. Tomorrow, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday session is covered by Optical Media, and they will be streaming out live to the World Bowls Tour Facebook page and their YouTube channel. Word for the spectators, it's a free entry again today, and tomorrow it's £2, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all day. You kind of get bulled for £2. And he's hit his straps early here, mate,
He has an on, hasn't he?
Really am. Not bad again.
Got to be one of the best names in bowls, that one, Andy Furye.
Andy Furye, yeah.
2 balls in front, 10 inches.
Two competitors, Karen, one Paul Sharman's from Farringdon in England,
And Andy is Arbroath.
and these are both.
sure Paul knocks around OSC. He's a well-known player down.
He is. Tell you what, the week's been that good. I've even managed to have a decent conversation with a Scottish umpire. Hi, Colin. Sorry I didn't see you there. Sitting right behind us there.
Stuart sitting behind us. Andy's line one, mate. I fancy that short blue,
Yeah,
maybe
I think
second.
so, yeah. I think so.
I think the umpire called Greg, Colin.
Greg, yeah.
The umpire is called Greg, isn't he?
He is.
Greg, yeah.
Yeah. He's got a decent line. His pace doesn't look too
Not
bad.
a mile
Watching
away.
this ball going.
Not a mile away. Shot ball going in, I think.
Not bad at all there. Very close. Oh, well played, Paul. One on the board.
One.
Alex says it's not streaming live on YouTube, mate.
I'll have a look.
Thanks for that, Alex. The main man's going to have a look now and see if we can get that sorted. What session is this?
Mind you.
17. Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You're giving us duff information, Alex Kelly.
Yeah, it's definitely live streaming. We're busy watching it now. Just refresh your page. Refresh. Oh, Davy Fenwick's watching. Refresh. Oh, that's a few good memories. Every time we were updating the county scores, we just had Google spreadsheet. Refresh.
Paul Sneller, good morning from cloudy Bridgewater. Could be worse, Paul. It's snowing in Stanley. Not only can you come and watch great balls at the UK Open in Stanley, you can build a snowman.
Should be a cracking day's bowling today, mate.
I think you said it was the group of death. didn't
Group
you?
of death, the next one. The likes of Mark Burnett, Ian Honor, Darren Weir, Paul Hartley, Scottish International, Claire Anderson, Patrick Scott, Anthony Bood Young, who I'm guaranteed to call him Anthony Bood Loys for whatever reason, and Sean Jones. So it should be a cracking group, that one. The other games that's on at the moment is we have got Ben Harris playing Keith Michael, Paul Kane playing Chris Pilley, John Fleming Jr. playing Terry Honor, and Dave Hill playing Wayne Wilgris. Steve Knight was due to play Johnny Forster, but obviously, unfortunately, Johnny's getting a late call into work this morning, being a postman. So Steve Knight moves into the next round.
Your ball, 22 inches.
Good morning, Mrs. Bolt. Nice of you to join us this morning. Snoring like a babe this morning, and I'm meaning the pig. Yes, Daniel, I bet it is always snowing in Stanley, and it's always -5 degrees. Good morning, Tim Stone. Daniel, no waffles for breakfast. Carl Armstrong, camera froze, possibly your end. We're watching it live here and everything's fine, so if you just press the refresh button. Nearly got that out there eventually.
winner of whoever gets the golden ticket gets a tie against some chap called Mark Dawes. And the second group that goes on after this one, Group J, gets David Gaulier MBA. Don't literally get David Gaulier's MBA, it's just David Gaulier's MBA. Just think, in case David was listening there, he's going to lose his MBA.
We've been called some combinations this week, mate. The two Ronnies, Laurel and Hardy, Waldorf and Statler have getting off Alex Kelly now.
Is he in here, is he? He's spotted us. Good try from Paul. And he's still hanging on to one. We'll keep you up to date with how the other games are going. Oh, he's dead weight, he'll get back, maybe he might draw through the hole here.
Right, he's just over, is he?
Good try.
Good effort. Started off very steady, Andy. Hit good pace. Early doors, one's a piece. A little bit of a rejig of the rinks later on, man, after this session of balls.
As in
Three rinks being created over the far side. Situation with Stanley is they put the main stand in, as you can see, and had to lose a rink, so it went down to 7 rinks. But what they did was took a little bit off each rink to make it back to 8, so there's slightly smaller than standard, so they are going to create 3 wider rinks over the far side of the green for the remainder of the tournament. Nicky Jones, great to see different players trying their luck. Would be brilliant to have something like this in Wales. Any plans? That's a one for the WBT team. But yeah, I agree with you, Nicky. It's been great to see players coming in and having a shot. And it just proves you've just got to come in there, play 3 good games, and you're into a ranking tournament. Play Paul. So I think after our 15th session, I think we've pretty much summed up that this ditch side of the rink, so to speak, is the favoured one, I think, by most players, would you say?
Yeah.
4 inches.
Especially in this direction.
I think what we've also found is if you're dead weight, it'll come back to wherever, doesn't matter where you are. If you're dead weight, it will come down. Anything over, it just stands a little bit.
Anything under flies away.
Dandelion 1.
Not bad,
Pace here.
Not
Looks great
bad
from over
at all.
here, from our angle.
Oh. Yep, I think it's made it. Have no look at it.
This will be interesting, mate, because all play a little just overweight down that hand. Just,
Oh, into the split makes a couple, doesn't it?
yeah. If he's wide,
Hasn't been the easiest shot to play though, has it?
wing and a prayer. He's gone quick and he's gone wide. I don't think he's come down.
No, he won't, he'll stick. As he proves us wrong and flies back into the head.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Lovely. Where's that come down?
Oh, I've had enough. I've had enough.
Where's that come from?
I've never been from out there all week.
Oh, the last 2 days that's never come down.
Is he playing with Tyrolites?
That'll dig the brighties, I think. What a ball. What a ball. Well played, sir.
Oh, dear me.
Must be my rifle, mate. What an early sort. How many's that? 906.
Well, that's on us at a minus 44% for the start of the day.
Anybody drinking your coffee, you just spat it out. I apologise.
I hate this game, mate. I'm going to start commentating on chess. I think it's easier.
If you want the lottery numbers, we're here all day. Oh dear me. I felt like running on and grabbing hold of the ball. What are you doing, mate? Oh, Paul, you might just look a fool. You may look a fool, a goddamn fool.
He's definitely put some side spin in that. Like,
He definitely
never mind putting your comments on saying it's a terrible call. Here, like, give us a break, man.
Terrible call.
Never been from there 99% all week.
There's been people who've been on that ring watching that saying, well, my ball never come down from there. Hey there.
Can we not create like a 10-second delay on this? Call every shot right then.
They're both playing that inside hand, mate. As Jason Banks proved yesterday, he shut his eyes and eyed them up that way. In fact, both ways, both him and his dad.
Yeah, they both played well. Good ball here from Andy. Yeah, well played.
Good try here from Paul. Oh,
Can have it.
dear, what a try. You can follow the live scoring on the other games on the PBA website, I'm led to believe.
Alex Kelly has said Tyrolites, not Israelites. What?
Israelites. He's caused a war. Israelites. 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 It's bad enough.
Even you must remember Tyrolites, Alex. Those square balls that rolled.
Well, there's a bit of a break in the end. I'll rattle through what's the first session on Thursday, tomorrow morning. And
Paul sticking with his backhand. Very close for his last.
Yeah. I'm down to pace.
I'm saying nothing.
Close to the ball, yeah.
He is, he's very close.
Oh, yes, well played. Yeah, he did it. Could be a double. I think Andy might have a...
Toddler this, maybe? 2 balls?
Yeah,
Yep. Got one.
he's not bad.
Oh, he's close.
Very
Oh,
close.
he's got
He's
the
got
jack,
the
has he?
white all night.
All day
Well
long.
played. Well
All
played.
day long. 2 for that, I think.
Yeah, Paul's put the 2 fingers up. Obviously not in. Sitting there forgetting about the scoreboard. Nobody pulled us up on it.
Yep.
Three's a piece, going in end 5.
Sandra Morrison just saying well done, babe there. She's either commenting on our partner Andy or she's commenting on me getting the shot right. Thanks for that, Sandra. I know you were talking about me. Michelle Jones, yeah, a little score update for you. Let's see if now my eyes is working across this green. So a lot of keepers post on these names because I cannot see the names from here. Rink 1, Richie, we've got, where are we? Ben Harris is currently 5-3 up after 4 ends against Keith Michael. On rink 2 we've got Paul Kane against Chris Pilley, and it is 5-0 after 3 to Chris. Rink 3 we've got John Fleming against Terry Honor, and John is currently 6-4 up after 5 ends. Dave Hill against Wayne Wilgris. Dave is currently 3-2 up after 3 ends. That's your little roundup.
Andy's still hanging out for a double here, I think.
Looks under the line here, Andy. You want to catch that front ball? No, he's under.
One down, and measuring the second.
Not bad here. He's got a nice little catch there if he can hold, or he gets down to jack, but he's got the gap. Great habit. Peter, I know you asked the question yesterday. Craig won his first game on our live stream against Gary, but then lost his second game. Can't remember who it was to, sorry, but yeah, Craig lost in the second of his games.
There's a great ball coming in here.
Great ball, Andy.
Well
Great ball.
played.
Alistair says, could we pick him some horses so he can make sure he avoids them?
Well, what he played there? Runner mate down just there.
It's a nice target, though, isn't it? I mean, if he gets underneath the ball, he gets up to the jack. He's
Obviously
got
his
the spot.
balls are swinging all over down this
Oh,
ditch side
flying
of the
back,
runner.
fly. I mean, like none other. Yeah, I think he'll.
Do you know what it is? It's them wrong bias stickers, mate. That's what's doing it.
Heavier because of that
Heavier
quality.
'cause the black, it's got the black on. It's that.
Yep. Very similar shot to what he
Can't
played
get
before.
one. I think he's.
Well, we did say
Is
this
he-
would
will he
never
get
bend,
out?
but he has.
He's
Here
got
he
it,
comes
he's
again.
bought an absolute cough shot
Oh,
there.
he's
Good
perfect.
punch. Oh,
Great
well
ball.
played. Tremendous.
Great ball.
Tremendous stuff.
Probably a 2, possibly maybe even 3 actually, depending on the angles. Yeah, it's asking for a measure, Paul.
Measures going on. Maxine, top umpire. Big shout out again to the umpires. Give the time up. 3. Again, without them, what will we do?
Great job.
Do a lot more measuring. I think you want, or just get the umpire on. I've seen them. I've seen
I love
you.
measuring.
You wanted them. Just get the umpire on. That's
I
what you
love
do.
measuring there. I think I can categorically say if there's anything I ever want to do in the future in bowls, umpiring will not be up there. Got a lot of respect for the umpires. It's quite a bit of pressure out there when you potentially win or lose a match for a player.
So we're going to end 6. Ball 4-3 up. Gone a little bit longer.
It's been a good game this so far. I think Andy's probably just had the better of him on the drawn stakes, but Paul's converted some great
Some
heads
good
so far.
conversions, yeah. Just to let you know a little bit of the format for tomorrow, where the actual UK Open kicks in. It starts off at 10 o'clock in the morning, and the 16 seeds will all be in action. Kicks off at 10 o'clock. We've got Mark Royal playing Colin Banks, the qualifier. Jason Greenslade playing Jason Banks, another qualifier. Jamie Chesney playing Kevin Harrison, who we watched late last night beating his fellow Cumbrian player Ian Gallagher. And Simon Skelton is playing Neil Furman, who must be, I'm guessing, an overseas player. So that's why you can come in, watch from 10 o'clock. They'll pick one of those games where they will live stream, and the other 3 will be taking place on the other 3 rinks alongside, which makes this format a little bit different for the top 16.
Great have it there from Andy. James Johnson just giving a little mention to Michael Connolly, who he says is playing today. Do we know who he's playing against?
Michael Connolly is not playing today. Oh, got no Michael.
Yes, he is. He's playing Ian Honor in the next
Yes,
game. Well
oh,
spotted,
he
Richard.
is well spotted. Just that blind spot. Paper was in front of us.
Very close here, Paul. Are you under the ball? Ah, great shot.
Well played.
Great shot.
If Michael was listening to the stream and he pulled up in his car, he was just about to go away.
Yep, Andy playing a little quick runner down there. Forehand. I think he'll cut quick. He might get his own.
Might get that
Yeah, he's got the other one, I think.
wingman away.
Yeah.
So what she says now, I need to take
Just to let you know, John Fleming has took the first set against Terriana. Wayne Wilgris has gone 6-3 up against Dave Hill, so into their 5th end. Expect Paul just to stick on that inside hand, mate. Look at the rest of the orange ball.
Dropping his own ball behind the jack would be a nice little bonus as well. If he gets down. And pace dependent again here.
Yes, looking at the ball from here. Might be just
It's a
touch.
great effort. It's a great effort.
Yeah, try. Andy probably hoping to lift the 2 out, or at least get 1 out to go into the 7th end, just a couple down.
He's controlled it a little bit more this time.
He's wider, mate.
Very close, you know.
Very
Very
Oh,
close.
he's played a cough drop. He's going to be, oh dear, mate.
Great effort.
Kiss of death on him, I did, mate, when I said played a cough drop. Good try. Five 3, so we go into the final end of the first set.
Peter's just asking if Jack Bird entered this. Certainly haven't seen him, Peter. Not in the draw, which, to be fair, is unusual for Jack, so I presume he's got other commitments.
Great start from Paul.
Scott Morland's asking if there's any cake left. You've got no
Not a
chance.
chance. Look
Not
at
a chance.
the box didn't even go in the recycling.
I woke up this morning with chocolate sauce on my eyebrows. I've dove into the box that quick.
Oh, bit of a surprise, Paul Sharman, unless he's on. I'll tell you, you know what he's read?
Game management.
He's read your game
He's
management
read my
book.
game management
He's
book.
putting the spot in.
Available in all good stockists.
He doesn't need to make watches as he clags another one in
Great
within
book.
6 inches.
Great book.
Now Andy's been drawn canny down this side, which is why he's gone a bit quick.
And he's got the 2 balls.
Too well played. Great strike. Now that ball didn't come down as quick as Paul's. That seemed as if it stood, well, he was a bit heavier.
A bit quicker, I think, yeah.
Here's a chance for Andy. This is the ball. Draw in and hope to get the opportunity with the last one to save the set. Hold on to his pace. He doesn't look bad at all.
It's a great ball after a runner.
Yeah, well played, sir.
Jackie Henderson's saying, what happened to the diet? I decided, Jackie, that I would only diet on days that didn't have a Y in them. And Jack Bird's currently down at Nottingham for the AIBF finals. That's why he's not here. Thanks for the update, Rich.
Big ball here for Paul.
Andy's sister. Congratulating Andy on a great ball there.
I think it's
Very close. Oh, it's a great ball. I'll say one thing about this first set. Paul has played some fantastic conversion balls and saving balls to put him in the position he has for the set. Pretty much given nothing to Andy with this.
She's toppled in as well, mate.
Yeah, he can't chase it because only got 1 second. And the fact that it's fallen, it ain't going to turn away easy, so he ain't got a lot here, Andy.
I would probably say get on the mat, pick your shot, mate.
Don't think he's got one, if I'm honest.
Don't think.
No, don't think he's got a shot. Can't see any way how he can make 2 out of that. I'm sticking my neck on the line on this one. I'm telling you, I can't see how he's going to make 2 out of this.
Set up for big fall comes to mind here. Come on, Andy, son.
I'm sure Andy would quite happily for me to make a big mistake here, but
well, he's in the area. Will he get down? Will he get down?
Can't stop.
Oh,
that's the problem. The pace he had to play, he was never going to stop in the head, was he?
Possibly couldn't see enough of the ball, but a good try. Cracking first set. Paul takes it 6-3.
Yep, you were right, Dave. No, thanks, Rich. Really appreciate that. Thanks.
Happy cloud, you devil. Great finger.
So, the second set's as good as the first one. For a cracker. Really good first set. In any other circumstances, the way Andy played that set, he could have probably won that pretty comfortably in other games.
Loose ball there from Paul. Just give you an update on the other one. Will Wingris took the first set against Dave Hill. They're just kicking off in the second set. Chris Paley has took the first set against Paul Kane. And I think it's Ben Harris has took the first set against Keith Michael. Kicking on about the same stage. Good line from Paul here. Needs to drop. To be fair to Andy, first set he didn't do a great deal wrong there, did he?
He didn't. So I mean, he could have won. He could have won most games quite comfortably that first set the way he played.
Don't think he,
Paul just played some fantastic
bowled many bad balls at all.
Good start to this set again from Andy.
So mate, what time did your head hit the pillow last night when you got home? We left here about 10 to 11.
My head hit the pillow about 10 to 12, but I didn't. My brain didn't switch off until about 1 o'clock.
Big ball here again from Paul.
Ah, he's there again, lad.
Going down that hand, just needs to stand. He's going to go.
Just under, yeah.
Good try.
Was as well.
A good idea with his next.
While we're waiting for Paul to walk up the rink, just a quick update on the remainder of the week from my point of view. I've got some of the Balls Development Alliance team coming, one of which to date is set up. I did mention this yesterday. We're going to have the Just Ball kit out in the centre just as you come through the door, and there's going to be a competition with the targets. Highest score goes into a draw with a chance to win 2 nights stay at Potters for the World Championships 2023. So a nice little prize on offer for those coming in. So not only do you get to watch top class balls for £2, but you've got a chance to win a little 2 night stay for free as well. And the team will also be here to talk to any clubs who want to come in and talk development, any help that they need. Great effort here from Paul again. Oh, great balls, man.
Just toggled back in. I think he went just the one.
Thanks to the PBA and WBT for allowing us to be here for the week. Not only for the podcast and the streaming, but obviously from the Balls Development Alliance point of view as well. Hopefully we can help a few people out and a few clubs whilst we're here.
Andy will have a little down his forehand.
Just press into the split, isn't he? His ideal result's getting the inside ball first. I think he's underneath.
Just hasn't got the legs in it yet, I think. So it's one to Paul.
Shot.
Another cracking head of balls. And I think my head hit the pillar about 20 past 12. Slept like a toff, woke up about 4 o'clock this morning.
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock this morning. I set the alarm on the phone to go off at 20 past 6. So I'll have a couple of hours. Kept waiting up after about 20 minutes.
I had to peel my eyes open this morning. They wouldn't open on their own accord.
And again from Andy.
Andy at this point must be thinking, what have I got to do to get a foothold in this game, because he's played some great balls, really good consistent balls throughout the game. Ball's just under the line here. Chance for Andy. 2 slack balls from Paul. Phil Pugh, is this the last day of streaming? It certainly is from us, Phil, but it's certainly not for the rest of the tournament. Optic Media are coming in and kicking us out today, and we'll be taking over for the remaining 3 days of the tournament. So you will be able to watch the rest of the tournament free and live on the WBT YouTube page and Facebook.
Good ball from Andy. Things run to fall. Paul will probably draw around and rest that. Rub it out the hat again, mate. And you up to the end will be saying, what do I have to do here?
Great effort there from Andy.
Too high. What's that?
Paul needs a big bowler, yeah. Andy's got a little chance. Definitely needs to get her in the mix here. Not bad. Not bad at all. He's got a very good chance of getting his own bowler here, has he? Or has he got the jack?
He's bowled it again, that.
It's a big help for him. Gave Andy a little bit more room on the draw, but he's certainly taken off the chance of dropping a major score.
There's our main man coming up here, mate, with a lovely shirt. Warning.
The set of speaker, the left hand speaker's doing all the work, the right hand speaker can't hear anything through it. Because the left hand speaker's one notch louder. Every 6 or 7 words cutting you off. It's like a little tiny. We didn't get that yesterday. The left hand speaker used to go down, the right hand speaker used to go up constantly. Yeah, it's just every 20 seconds I listen to it. Just it's like a little.
All right.
Interesting.
2 to Paul.
Paul
That's
again.
what after this game. I'll drink it.
Jason just popping over there just to mention about the music. I've had no complaints this morning on the stream, mate, have I?
No, I've had a couple of comments, but
What, this morning? I missed it. None this morning, have I?
yeah, I've had a couple, I think.
As in volume wise?
No, nothing on that score. Just
Volume wise.
just the actual music.
Good line from Mandy. Looks a little bit up.
Just over the top, yeah. So I think from Andy's point of view, he's, where possible, got to make some of these last balls count. Change something. Well, again here from Paul.
Not bad.
He's under the line, but does he get to the ball? Yeah, just drifting through. It's a killer, that hand, if you're just a ball tight. It's an absolute killer.
Paul's on a bit of a line. His pace in it. Yeah. His dead pace is good. Very close to get the. Oh, it's just that over pace, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just that over pace, just didn't
Might have
drive
sneaked
in.
it.
Might fell in as well.
He might have sneaked the shot. Sheila's asking us, Jason, had got any Beyonce or Madonna music? I don't know if you've mentioned this earlier in the week, mate, but obviously the licensing rights in this country are an absolute nightmare. We've had major issues in the past where there's been bands just playing copies of music, and they've shut us down. Copyright laws, etc., quite strict in this country. So some of the music that you can actually hear at the moment is just some of the stuff that you're allowed to play without any issues.
There was a kind of suggestion from Bernie, wasn't there, yesterday, about any up-and-coming musicians who want to get their music out there.
Definitely.
Royalty free. Very close here, Paul. Very close. Can you get them?
You certainly got it enough for a couple.
Contact.
Again, another good conversion ball from Paul. Hasn't missed much.
Same ball again for Andy. Should get him up and running in this set.
Big ball here, Andy.
The first game's finished. John Fleming beat Terry on.
Yeah. Good player, John. Really
He's
good
on
player.
the line again here.
Just needs
Will
to
he
slow.
stop? Will he
Needs to
stop?
slow.
Looks, stop on the bend. Needs to bite.
Yeah, he's just going to run through.
Great try. Might still have lost a 2. Paul might fancy the 2, it is.
Good morning, Fred. He says he's done all of his jobs for Shayu Must Be a Beard, so he's now allowed to watch the balls. Good stuff. Got to keep them happy, Fred. Got to keep them happy.
So 5-0 going into end number 4, and he probably needs, see if he can grab a couple here. It's starting to look a bit of a mountain. In fairness to the lad, he's actually played well.
He has.
Paul's just, like you've mentioned, mate, Paul's played some good conversion shots.
It's one of those games where sort of the score doesn't really reflect the performance.
No.
Maybe from Paul's point of view, mind, not taking anything away from Paul, because he's justified the score that he's got on the board with some of the shots he's played, but Andy will be wondering what he's got to do.
When Wilkes up to a flyer in set 2, 5-0 up after 2, and he's lying, maybe lying 1 or 2, just looking over.
Good opening ball from Andy there.
Now it was good to put the kiss of death on. Daville ditches the jack. Ditches the jack for 3, but he takes 2 of his own ball out.
Mark Atkins who got through yesterday. It was Alex Bryden and Jason Banks were our 2 qualifiers yesterday. Off the top of my head, Jason plays Jason Greenslade and Colin plays... Oh, my head's empty. My head's empty.
Colin plays Mark Royal.
Mark Royal, that's right.
Kevin Harrison got through yesterday.
Oh, Kevin
as well.
Harrison as well, apologies, yeah, I forgot about Kevin. All Cumbria affair in the final. Beat his teammate Ian Gallagher. Who does Kevin play?
Kevin plays Jamie Chesney.
Jamie Chesney. Yes, Jason's just as frustrated as all you guys out there. He said he would love to blast some steps through the stadium. And as I always say, every cloud.
A good try. Morning, Mr. Optical Media. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. You brought the snow with you.
I have, yeah. Very unfortunate. It's freezing. At least it's nice and warm in here. Oh, don't run me.
Oh, you have to stand. Mr. Optical Media man.
And he'll be trying to look to add to his 1 at the back. I think he's lying 1 as it stands. Very close again, eh?
Clear the cracker, eh?
Needs to drop right inside of his own, which he
well
has.
played.
Great ball.
Tremendous. Didn't put him off that small interruption.
Jackie's asking what's the licensing fee
I don't know.
for live
I don't
streaming
know.
on
I
Facebook.
think Jason's the man there. He'd have looked into it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
I know like Facebook and YouTube have this monitoring software, and like Sony, they pay mega bucks and all that, and all the major record companies, and if they hear the tunes, they're straight onto it. What they do, they interrupt your streaming event.
Well, Paul's on a cracking line here. If his pace is right, he's drawn this.
He needs to get past his own.
Oh, he's just clipped the front. He was close as well. Close for a clear road.
Well, Andy, here's your chance, son.
Yeah, a three's going to put him right back in this set.
All the folk at Arbroath Indoor Bowls Club will be watching.
Are you running, Andy?
He needs to run.
Are you running?
Oh,
Are you running? No, he's caught his own. Don't think he was quite making it anyway.
Paul's kicked the one out. Umpire on for second. And that's from the media group who are live streaming tomorrow. Obviously having to do a little bit set up today, try to get the equipment in. That was the short interruption that we had. He was standing on the edge of the surroundings. One thing I'm not going to miss, mate, is trying to get me leg lifted over the top of the advertising ordnance to check these batteries.
You've done well all week.
I've clipped it twice, I thought.
You're looking more like Wincy Willis every day.
Yep, 2-1, Andy. That'll give him a little bit of a boost.
Well, that certainly gives him a chance.
You want to win
3
5.
ends to play, 4 shots required.
Change in tack, mat up the wicket.
I think Nicky Jones has just answered your question that you were asking about yesterday. It is John Price who's up here today.
Is it really?
Is there any Welsh boys on the TV rink today? A mini army up there. Come on, Pricey.
But he doesn't know the answer to the other half of the question though. Is it the North East Mark Jones playing?
Don't think so.
Oh, cracking start from Andy. He took the mat up and he's got it out of his hand.
Yep.
Tremendous start. Wayne Wilgris has beat Dave Hill in straight sets. Talked to Wayne as he was having a little bit of roll up, and he says he needs to qualify for the main event to get into the top 16.
I think he's provisionally already in there, isn't he?
I thought he might have been, but
Yeah,
I think
sure
it gets
he's-
updated after this as well. doesn't it?
I'm
Because
sure he's provisionally already in there. I suppose from his point of view it will depend on how some of the top 16 perform here, because they may get enough points to knock them back out of there depending on
yeah.
where he is. Nicky believes it's the Welsh Mark Jones.
All right, all Welsh affair.
Yeah, good reply there from Paul. Just gets one in the mix, and he'll be looking to draw right in close again here.
Just stitch hand on down to pace this.
It's just slow.
With a great angle, he's close to this white.
Doesn't want that jack.
Doesn't want it.
Doesn't want the jack.
Never in doubt. Paul asking if he's 2 down. Keep an eye on Greg. 1 the measure was the reply.
Jacky's just letting us know it's snowing out there, don't we know it, Jackie? Tie a couple of tennis rackets to my shoes this morning, couldn't get through it. This is summer in Stanley when it's snowing.
Oh, big body from Paul again, lad.
Yeah, he's just keeping it tight, isn't he? He's not giving Andy many chances.
And even looking, see if he can hang on to this, get the 5-3, then he's got 2 ends, 2 singles.
A slight
He
adjustment
needs
needed.
3 shots, won't he, because he lives the set. Sticking with that forehand.
Has to get on that higher line and let it drift all the way back. He's on a better line. He's quick again.
It's not a bad ball.
Yeah, it's finished really well. You'll not be majorly concerned. Another 1 on the board here with a couple of ends to play. Still keeps him right in it. It's whether Paul takes the chance to maybe try and flick this ball out. I know I wouldn't. 4-run draw all day long for me, I think.
See the other angle. That's Paul's got that back ball.
2 seconds, I'm just having a quick look through my management book here. Yep, it's definitely saying a 4-run draw.
Give up. You've opted the McDonald's menu on us. He's going down his forehand.
Yeah, you see, he's been reading the book.
He's
He's been reading the book.
Well, he's floated it out.
I think he's pushed. It was the safe shot. He didn't need to. He didn't need to do anything daft with this. Not in the position he's in.
So that's 5-3. Going into N6. And Paul took the first set, which means he can afford to tie this set. And he's lifted the mat again.
Regardless of whatever happens, Andy's just got to win this end. Doesn't want to drop a shot. Make it very hard going into the last. Right up the rink again. Just over the pace here.
His first ball that he's played widely, I think, down that side. Decent reply.
Mr. Hartley joining us in the commentary box.
Hello, me old mate.
I hope he's still going to drop us comments on the Facebook page sitting there.
While I'm playing.
While you play that,
I came up here to watch Johnny and just went down.
Andy just outside that line again. Drifting by. Paul will be looking to get it tight here.
he's pulling his hair out, Andy, because he's played this way well.
He has.
He brought the mat up, whether that's just thrown him a little bit.
Changed the line a little bit, hasn't it? I think with that mat up, you seem to be able to get just a slightly tighter line. This looks better. This looks better. If his pace is right, he's on the back of this.
Good team in here.
Yeah, good enough. Got a feeling Paul might have a little chase of this. That probe is wrong again, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Although with these balls that fly back down, you know, hey, hold on now, is this going to get down?
He is just over the pace.
Is he going to get down?
Cracking habit.
That's right.
Couple of seconds there, I thought he might have took the chance. Up through the ball, get the jet in the ditch.
Oh, Andy,
It's leaving Andy a lot of room, I suppose. But
like you say, he needs to score. Just give you a quick round up with the other scores. Paul Kane is 6-2 up against Chris Pyle, who won the first set. And Ben Harris is 1 set up against Keith Michael, but Keith is 4-2 up going into the 6th end. And just started it.
decent line again, eh?
The pace, is he going to get down?
He's got the top side of it, hasn't he? Yeah.
Just might have saved his ball in there.
Clive Vaughan's watching us in Malta. Bit of an overcast morning in Malta. Bulls and beer in the bar. Sounds good to me.
Yep. Sticking down his backhand. Gone quicker. Oh, has he gone a little bit quicker? No, his balls flew down here last time. Is he close?
Oh, he's got the edge, has he? Oh, he has as well. And he's made the 2 for game, hasn't he?
Dear Lord.
He's made the 2 for game. Game over.
Yeah.
Slightly fortunate result, he was in the area, but gets the 2. Could afford to draw the set. And well done to Paul. Through to the next round.
The ball will be a tough one to take that for Andy, because I thought he played well, mate.
He did.
Thought he done well.
Indeed.
I think it's 12-15 days.
Well,
Peter watching from the
that's
Netherlands as well.
the end of our latest live attempt. We are back in about 10, 5